Good evening, children. So we'll continue our class. I think everybody has received today's worksheet along with yesterday's worksheet also. And tomorrow you are having test on MCQ test on both cylinder and cone. So you can practice and what we had done in yesterday's class, what we today along the worksheet, it has covered some questions what we discussed in this class. Okay, so now we have few more questions regarding core problem. Again, at the end of the last 10 minutes, I will discuss about both cylinder as well as core. See, the time is got over and still they are all not present. Only 16 among are present. Huh? Yesterday's paper is not with you people, that worksheet. And what you got today, please go through that and try to answer once again as a practice paper that will help you for attending in test tomorrow. Okay, I'll give the sufficient time for the calculations tomorrow because though it is 20 marks, you require all the questions. Unless you practice, you cannot. So I'll give 45 minutes time to answer 20 questions. Okay, so try to show the working and then opt for the right answer. Is that clear? Shall we now continue the class? Yes. Up to 10th question. 10th question we have done. I think even that circus tent is cylindrical to a height of 3 meters. Have you all done that? A circus tent is cylindrical to a height of 3 meters and conical above it. If its diameter is 105 meter, slant height is 53 meter, calculate the length of the canvas 5 meter wide to make the required tent. Yes, but I didn't cover the questions up to 10 like that. Randomly I just typed the questions and thinking that these many questions have answered yesterday. So it's not the 10th questions. Some questions may be in alternate numbers. Okay. Question number 13. Yes, we'll do this question. Question number 13 in the first worksheet. How many meters of cloth 5 meter wide? How many meters of cloth 5 meter wide will be required to make a conical tent? So when it is a conical tent, don't consider the bottom, we have to consider the bottom portion has been covered with either the carpet or the chairs. The canvas required means the cloth required to make the conical tent is nothing but its curved surface area. Is that clear? So the given the base radius of this conical tent is 7 meter and height is 24 meter. When it is mentioned only height, it is not slant height. It is height means vertical height. So for the curved surface area, we require the slant height. And we all know the formula to calculate slant height. Get the figure and write L equals root of R square plus H square. It is root of 7 square plus 24 square. 7 square is 49. 24 square is 576. So adding you will get 625. Square root of 625 is 25 meter. So we have slant height, we know the radius, we require length of the cloth required for the tent. That means after getting area of the cloth pi RL, dividing it by width of the cloth, you will get the length of the cloth. Is that clear? So finding L, now you write area of canvas. Area of canvas required equals pi r L. 22 by 7. Radius is 7. Slant height is 25. Cancelling, you get 550 meters square. So this is the area, but in the question they are given length of the cloth required. Therefore, length of cloth equals area of canvas divided by width of the cloth. Width of the cloth is given as 5 meter. Area is 550 meters square. So cancelling, you will get 110 meter. That is the length of the cloth required. It's clear? It's not square meter, it is just meter. Area is square meter, length means 110 meter, width is 5 meter, its product is meter square. So express that in terms of meter only, not square meter. Is that clear? Next question. Question number 12. I think you all completed this question. I'll move on to the next question. Question number 12 from your worksheet. The radius and slant height of a cone. Radius and slant height of a cone is 4:7. Its curved surface area is 792 centimeters square. Find its radius. Radius and slant height. I'm sorry. I take an H. Radius and slant height of the cone they are given 4:7. Curved surface area is 792. We have to find out its radius. So okay, so curved surface area means pi RL, but R and L are in ratio form. We have to get its numerical value. That is, consider let radius and slant height. Let the radius and slant height be 4x and 7x. And we know that pi RL equals 792 centimeters square. Curved surface area of the cone is given. Let us substitute R and L in terms of x only. 22, I think this we have done yesterday. Radius is 4x and this is 7x. Is okay. It is 792. Now cancelling this, what you will get? 88x square equals 792. X square equals 792 by 88. We have done x equals root of 9, x equals 3. Clear? Then, therefore, radius equals 4 into 3, 12 centimeter. Suppose if they ask slant height, L 7 into 3, 21 centimeter. Is it clear? So, knowing R and this one, you may also have the question, calculate the total surface area. Come on, do that. Just include that question. Also calculate the total surface area. Total surface area of a cone equals I'm sorry, pi r into L plus R. That is pi RL, its curved surface area is okay, and pi r square as base area. So continue the part. Yesterday we did up to here. I am doing the next part. Also calculate the total surface area. Substitute here 22 by 7 into radius is 12. 21 plus 12. 7 threes are 21. L equals 7 into 3, 21. Okay. So now you will get 22s are 24 by 7 into 33. Yes, do the product and divide it by 7. You will get total surface area of the cone. That is the point in the beginning only I said. The questions are not in order how I did yesterday. Randomly I just took the questions which are for cone, relevant to cone. Is this clear? 264 into 33 by 7. Do the calculation and divide it by 7. It's not 3960. You won't get exact number because 7 is not either divisible by which divides 264 or 33. Do the product and divide it by 7. Yes, 1244.5. 1244.5 centimeter square. Is it clear? Question number 11. This also not done. Question number 11. Find the total surface area of a cone if its slant height is 9 meter, radius of the base is 12 meter. So from the given, you can apply the formula total surface area of the cone pi r n plus pi r square. Taking pi r common, you will get pi r into L plus R. The question number 11, find the total surface area of a cone if its slant height is different from vertical height is 9 meter and the radius R equals 12 meter we require total surface area. Total surface area of a cone. Always mention to which solid you are finding. If it is MCQ, no problem. For statement problems and all, you have to mention to which solid you are representing the formula. That is pi r into L plus R. Substitute 22 by 7 into 12, then 9 plus 12. Come on, keep the answer in meters square. Do the calculation. What is the answer? 792 meters square. Yes. Question number 10 we did in the yesterday's class. I will move back to question number 9. The curved surface area of a cone, that is pi RL, is 4070 centimeters square and its diameter is 70 centimeter. What is the slant height? Question number 9 from the worksheet given. It is given curved surface area of a cone, we know the formula. Curved surface area of a cone equals 4070 centimeters square. That is pi r L equals 4070 centimeters square. They are given diameter. So please convert into radius. It is radius will be 35 centimeter. Diameter is 70 meter. Radius is, we have done, okay. It's okay, no problem. What is required? Slant height equals 4070 divided by 22 by 7 into 35. 7 5s are, then 5 8s are, 5 1s are, 5 4s are. L equals 11 7s are, 11 2s are, 11 7s are, 11 4s are. So you will get 37 centimeter. Anyhow, suppose if you are done, no problem. Repetition gives more confidence for tomorrow's test. Okay? No problem. That's the reason, because when I doing the typing, I was not aware that which is in order what we did yesterday. That's why randomly I took it. Maybe a repetition, no problem. Yesterday you did without a question. Now you are doing with question. Practice it again, no problem. Yes, question number 13 is over. Question number 12 and 14 is also we have done. I suppose that from question number 15 we have not done because I took it from different book now. Question number 15 onwards. Okay. Shall we move on to the question number 15? All these questions along with the formula application. Is that clear to everybody? That is, a conical tent is 10-meter high. Question number 15. A conical tent is 10-meter high and the radius is 24 meter. Find the slant height, and if 1 meter square canvas is cost rupees, if the cost of 1 meter square canvas is rupees 70, find the cost of canvas required to make the tent. Very simple question. Direct L and L is not given. We have to find out L, then calculating pi RL, then finally its cost. Okay, start answering it. We know the formula L equals root of R square plus H square. It is root of 24 square plus 10 square. It is root of 576 plus 100. It is root of 676. It is 26 meter. So we got the measure of the slant height. Now, area of cloth for the tent. Instead of giving cloth, they have mentioned canvas. Canvas means we can consider it is a cloth. Pi RL 22 by 7. The radius is 24 and slant height is 26. Get the product and then 1 meter square cost rupees. What is the cost? 1 meter square cost rupees 70. So here suppose 7 is not going to be divided by this. Get the product. So total cost here you can write. Total cost equals 22 into 24 into 26 by 7 into 70. Now do the product, you will get so much amount in rupees. See, instead of chatting like this, better to do, otherwise I'll stop the tuition. If somebody is giving, yes, we have done. Somebody is answering, no, it is different. Instead of having the interaction like this, better I will stop the tuition. In the beginning itself, I have given this information. The problems what I have written is not in order. That's why you may get the questions as a repeated one. But what you people are doing? You are answering among yourself. What's the use? That shows that you are not putting the concentration. I will switch off this. That will disturb others. If you goes on putting this comment like this, no comment. If I ask only, you just give the answer. Don't give any comment. Is that clear? Meanwhile, you will ask, tomorrow test is there. All those chat will be in between the interaction. interaction of the class only. If you put any information message, the others will have the distraction. They can't do the work. If you want to chat, go out from the class. Then you can do. Yes, get the product of 22 into 24 into 26 into 10. The final answer is 1,37,280 rupees. So from the height and radius, calculate slant height. Knowing the slant height, calculate the curved surface area. Finally, cost of the canvas required to make the tent. Next question. A cylinder and a cone. A cylinder, get the small figure of this. A cylinder and a cone have equal radii of their bases. If their curved surface area are in the ratio curved surface area of cylinder to curved surface area of cone are in the ratio 8:5. Find the ratio between the radius to its height. Not radius, slant height to its height. We'll see them. What will, because equal, they have bases and equal heights. A cone, a cylinder and a cone have equal radii of their bases and equal heights. The H are same. Okay? Just get the figure. I have to check the question. Curved surface area of a cylinder is 2 pi RH. Curved surface area of a cone is pi RL equals 8/5. Okay, but L is not given here. So we have to keep L equals root of R square plus H square. Please check and observe the method. Later you can give the answer or any message. L is not given, but pi is common, radius is common. You write 2h by root of, are you observing? R square plus h square equals 8/5. But in the denominator we have the root. To simplify, we cancel. You can cancel here itself or squaring on both the sides. When we square, what we get? 4h by r square plus h square equals 64/25. 4h square. 2h square will be 4h square. And this root square will get cancelled. We have only r square and h square. Let us do the cross multiplication. What you will get? 25 into 4 is 100 h square equals 64 r square plus 64h square. And transfer this here, it becomes 36h square equals 64r square. H square by r square equals 64 by 36. See, cross multiplying, that I put it in the ratio form. Now, H upon R will be 8 upon 6. Therefore, the ratio is 4:3. If the question is ratio between their height with radius, 4:3. If the question is ratio between radius is to height, then it will be 3:4. Please check it once, then answer it. Here, they have the same radius and height is given. With respect to the slant height, we have this option. Substituted L as root of r square plus h square. Now, simply squaring on both sides, doing cross multiplication, you will get the final answer. The ratio as 4:3. Find the ratio between the radius to height is given, so then your answer should be 3:4. I took h in the numerator. Okay, this is height is to radius is to height it is 3:4 is the answer. Be careful while putting the option also. You will have 3:4, 4:3, 8:6, 6:8 like that. So you have to check in the statement whether which solid they mention or which part they mention. According to that, you have to select the suitable answer. Let's take it out. Is that clear, children? I will proceed to the next question. A bus stop is barricaded from the remaining part of the road. I think you might have seen. It might be barricaded with a rectangle bars or a conical shape barricades, which are prepared by recycling cardboard like this. The barricade is conical in shape. Each one has a base diameter, so I will take it as radius 20 centimeter and height 1 meter. 1 meter can be taken as 100 centimeter. Or you can take this as 1 meter, this should be 0.2 meter. That also okay. We'll check it whether it satisfies or not. If one side, outer side of the cone is to be painted, the cost of painting is rupees 12 per meter square, what will be the cost of painting all these cones? Because the cost is in meter square, let us convert h equals 1 meter only, radius equal to 0.2 meter. In the textbook they have given the direct answer of this, that is L equals root of r square plus h square. Check the textbook value. In the question itself they have clearly given up the measurement of the value of root of r square plus h square. That is root of 1.04 is 1.02. That is root of 0.2 whole square plus 1 whole square. It is 0.04 plus 1. 1.04 value it is given 1.02. Directly I am taking this. And also that mentioned use pi equals 3.14, but this is okay because they are given the cost is different. It is given the cost is rupees 12. The same cost only. Okay. So now we have slant height, curved surface area of one cone. There are total 50 cones. This is pi r l. In the question they are given, take pi as 3.14. 3.14 into 0.2 into 1.02. This is the curved surface area of one cone into total area. There are 3.14 into 0.2 into 1.02 into 50. Do the calculation. 3.14, 0.2 into 50 is 10.0. Is clear? Is it clear? That into 1.02. So get the product and then given what will be the cost at rupees 12. 1 meter square cost rupees 12. Therefore, total cost. So what area you will get? That into 12 you have to consider. Come on, do the calculation. So the area 50 cone area, total area is 32.028 meters square. Now calculate 32.028 into 12 gives the total cost. You need the calculation in the working column. Here we are making easy. Yes, Grishma, correct. Rupees 384.336. Yes. Is that clear now? This is the cone applied or used to barricade the remaining part of the fruit. I think you might have seen the yellow color with the red paint in the base. They used to keep that as a cone, as a barricade part, so that should not be crossed. The passengers should not be crossed the limit. Like that they have given. Just I have taken the day-to-day application where L is not known, that we calculated. Then curved surface area of one cone into 50, you will get 50 cones, and its cost. What is the cost? 384.336. Yes. 336. We can keep it as 384.34 rupees. So keeping in two places of decimal, we can have 336 as 34. Yes. Yes, next question. Question number 18 in your worksheet. The slant height and base diameter. Take a conical shaped figure. The slant height and base diameter of a conical tube are 25 meter and 14 meter. They are given diameter as 14 meter. Here directly I took it as radius 7 meter. Find the cost of whitewashing its curved surface area at the rate of rupees 210 per 100 meters square. It's not only meter square. For 100 meters square, if the cost is 210, what will be the cost of painting the curved surface area of the conical tube? Is that clear? So now L is ready, R is also given. Let us calculate curved surface area of a conical tube. Formula pi r L, 22 by 7, 7 into 25. Cancelling, we have this calculation anytime. 550 meters square. Then write a sentence. For 100 meters square, it cost rupees 210. Therefore, total cost is, do the calculation, 210 by 100 into 550. Cancelling two zeros, get the product of 21 into 55. What is the cost of whitewashing the conical tomb? It is rupees 1155. Actually, in your cone chapter, you have very few questions, but I selected randomly from all reference books and made it as set of questions. Sometime you may have the repetition, no problem. Do it again and again. Is it clear? Because in textbook you have only 7 to 8 problems. Is clear? So for tomorrow's MCQ, for all the questions working, you need to work out, because otherwise you cannot guess which is the right answer. So be fast with your working. So the cost of whitewashing is 1100. What is the answer? 1155. Next. The curved surface area of a cone is given. Slant height is given. You have to find out the radius and the total surface area. I think with this question, yesterday we did only calculation of the radius. Now that is extended to the other part. You have to find out total surface area of the cone. Okay? Curved surface area of the cone is given 308 centimeters square. That is pi RL equals 308. We have to find out R. R equals 308. Many times we did 22 by 7 and the slant height is 14. What is R? 11 twos are 7 centimeter. Now having radius 7 centimeter, slant height, what is the slant height? 14 centimeter. Calculate total surface area. Second part of the question is total surface area of a cone. Total surface area formula pi r into L plus R. 22 by 7 into 7. L is 14 plus 7. 22 into 21. Keep the answer in centimeter square. Yes. After finding the radius, this also you had done. Yesterday also we did. But we did only up to the calculation of the radius. Today it's continuation. Also calculate the total surface area. Again these many questions repeat when we go with volume part. There also where they will give the area, calculate the volume. To get the volume we require radius and all. So don't consider we are repeating. It is an interaction between the volume with the cone area, cone with the curved surface area. Okay? Yes, question number 21. So usually we used to calculate the slant height when radius and heights are given. But in this question they are given calculate the height when slant height and base diameters are given. So you have to go with the formula only, but instead of L we have to calculate H. I'll show you. Okay, what is given? Height we have to find it out. Height equals question mark slant height. So vertical height is H, slant height is L. Diameter is given. So don't confuse diameter with radius. D equals 32 centimeter. Therefore, radius equals 16 centimeter. As usual, the formula L equals root of R square plus H square. But we require H. Square it on both sides. L square equals R square plus H square. This root get cancelled. When we square it, the power and the root will get cancelled. Now L is 34 square. Radius is 16 square equals H square. Therefore, H equals root of 34 square minus 16 square. Suppose if the values are greater in number, to avoid the time a square minus b square formula also you can apply. 34 plus 16, 34 minus 16 also you can get the answer. Is that clear? What is 34 square? 34 square is it 1156? Yes. 1156 minus 256. What is the difference? 009. What is the height? Okay. So now using height, slant height and radius, we are able to calculate the vertical height. Root 900 is 30 centimeter. Clear? Is that clear? Next. It's given the diameters of two cones are equal. That means they have a base radius. Diameters of two cones are equal. If the slant heights are in the ratio 7:4, find the ratio of their curved surface area. Question. The diameters of the two cones are equal. When the diameters are equal, of course the radius also, half of the diameters equal or equal. Okay. When the diameters are equal, the radius are also equal. And the ratio between the slant height is 7:4. What is the ratio between their curved surface area? See, curved surface area is to curved surface area. You consider pi r1 l1, pi r2 l2. Okay, it's given the ratio is 7:4. I will write pi r1 l1 by pi r2 l2 equals, we have to find out L1 and L2 is 7 by 4. So the curved surface also having the ratio 7:4 only. Because the radius are same, they are given when the diameters are equal, and L1 and L2 is 7:4. Pi r will cancel, you have the ratio between their curved surface area is also 7:4. Question number, is this clear to everybody? Question number, find the total surface area of a cone. Total surface area of a cone whose radius is r by 2 units. Very important question. This is a replication question. When the radius is halved, andre radius is half r by 2. Okay. And slant height is doubled. What will be the total surface area? Condition, when the radius is half, the slant height is doubled. Calculate the total surface area of a cone. So we'll substitute for r place r by 2, for l place 2l. Don't try, just to see now. Total surface area, we have the formula. Total surface area of a cone equals pi r into l plus r. Okay, write pi like that only. For r, we substitute r by 2, and for l, it is 2l plus r by 2. Is it clear? I just did slant height 2l, radius half. So now we have pi r by 2 into, when I take LCM, it becomes 4l plus r by 2. So the final answer that we can write, pi r into 4l plus r by 4. When the radius is half r by 2, the slant height is double 2l, then its total surface area of a cone is pi r into 4l plus r by 4. Same thing let us verify for cylinder. That is, when the radius is half, height instead of slant height is double. Total surface, curved surface area. Curved surface area, how much? That is 2 pi r h. 2 pi r by 2 into 2h. Is there any change? 2 pi rh only. This is for cylinder I am showing, and this is for cone. We have the specific formula. When the radius is, they become half and the slant height is doubled. Okay, that is when it is r by 2. If the radius is 10, r by 2 means 5 centimeter. When the slant height is 5, r by 2, double means 10 centimeter. But here they are not given any numerical value. Just to verify by applying condition to the formula. That formula is pi r into l plus r. That is curved surface area plus base area. To that, I substitute r as r by 2, l as 2l. Taking LCM, 2 into 2, 4, pi r into 4l plus r is the total surface area. Square units. So same thing, I took it for cylinder. Suppose the radius is half, height is double, What is its curved surface area? I substituted for curved surface area formula 2 pi RH, where you will get 2 pi RH only, it remains the same. Whereas in case of total surface area, you have different formula, not exactly pi r into L plus r. You have different formula, but we have kept it in terms of their units only, that is R and L only. In this case, we have the same condition. With the same condition, when the radius is half, the height is doubled. In this case, the height, instead of height, it is slant height is doubled. Got the difference? I just verified with cone as well as cylinder. In cone, there is change in the total surface area, whereas in cylinder, there is no change in their curved surface area. I explained because of your message, I explained it. Please go through it again. Is clear? So, based on the cylinder and cone, you have for 20 marks MCQ questions. I'll give 45 minutes to work out, but without working, don't keep your MCQ answers randomly, because after the test, I need the MCQ answers with working. So try to work out neatly and show it to me after your test. Even yesterday also I sent the previous Sunday test paper. I didn't receive any answer sheet so far. I don't want from the WhatsApp. I need hard copy only, so that only I can glance it and check it. Okay, so I expect that from your side. Unless you do the correction from my side, it's not possible that whether you are doing it or not, I cannot imagine. So try to make up. When the regular classes means you used to come for all the 3 days, can't you come at least once in a while or 15 days once to submit your assignments? You have to make up your mind to come over here. Is it clear? Thank you. So go through the practice. Don't give me again the message after the tuition. Is there any test tomorrow? I won't give answer. I have given clear idea about this, but and all you have tomorrow. Okay?